this is what I'm saying.
Technically,
I'm sorry.
it's not
the girl
full amount.
who said the sexual tension between you knows more about UFC than you do.
Nah, she doesn't.
That's fully what it is.
Nah.
Because she loves Styles.
Yeah, Styles makes fights. I think she said that.
Yeah. And I'm like, and the first thing I thought of was you and Noah can go make some Styles in the bed.
Yeah. I mean, listen, girls that like sports, it's
Oh, but
it's
yeah,
just-
by the way,
it's just
if you're
nice.
a girl watching this podcast and you don't have a boyfriend, you want to get a boyfriend? Watch some sports. It like legit. Like imagine you talk to a guy who's played basketball his whole life, and you go up to him one day. And he's like, "Yo, Chef Curry with the shot."
yeah. I mean,
He's already in bed with you.
no. I think it's more like you don't have to be in depth, but like if you know your home city's team or
If
something
you
like
know
that,
enough-
you know a few players, you know how the game works, kind of
If
thing.
you know enough to not ask questions during the game.
No, it's okay. Like that's what I'm saying. Here and there, it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
you-
like if she says, "Oh, why is that a charge?" Or why did they turn the ball? Why did the ball get turned over?
You want
Because
hockey
of a
for sure, but-
charge.
Yeah.
Let's say. That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to know all the ins and outs. But if you know who Pascal Siakam is, you know like what momentum is and stuff like that, like
Like if
much better than not knowing jack shit.
here, we'll say basketball, right? If you know who LeBron, KD, Giannis, Jokic is, good. Like now we're in Toronto. If you know about Fred VanVleet or Gary Trent Jr., lit.
No, okay, that's already pushing it.
What do you mean? You know what? You know some of our star players.
I think you should just know how the game works. Like you don't need to know like players necessarily.
I don't know. Like I'm just saying, like if I'm a girl, right, and I just can't get a boyfriend for whatever reason, you bet your fucking ass I'm buying a Raptors jersey
Mm-hmm.
or a Leafs jersey, depending on what kind of guy I'm going for, right? And I'm literally saying, yo, that's my what's it called? That fucking guy, OG Anunoby, is great. I love his 3-and-D.
Okay.
You say that, you have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
There's
Someone's gonna notice.
Like legit, like that, or you're into their kind of music. As
Yeah.
well.
I wonder what the equivalent is for girls. Like, what do we need to know?
I don't think we need to know anything, to be honest. I think we just have to be really funny.
Like makeup?
Bitch, I'm not learning your makeup.
Yeah.
I'm not learning your makeup.
I think it's like more like the guy decides kind of thing.
No, it's like because guys have hobbies, right?
Right.
Like guys just have generally a lot of hobbies. Like I don't know about you, but like I got sports, I got I got my drums, I got my computer, I got working out, I got what's that called? I got like food and whatever. Like I got a lot of hobbies, right? Not to mention I'm in like family's in construction business, so I have that. Girls, they don't have all that. They don't have all those hobbies.
They don't.
Like they have a few.
I hate to say it, but it's true.
No. Like girls have a few hobbies, but like they spend more time on, right? They have like their girly things, which they don't want. You don't want your girlfriend being into all the guy shit that you're into.
Right.
It's the same as a girl doesn't want all like her boyfriend being in all the girl shit she's into. So like, I'm really trying to think hard of what it is without sounding misogynist. I'm not be like, oh, they don't want to know.
Nah.
about
Here,
makeup.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. When I'm like talking to a girl and I ask her what she likes to do, either she doesn't answer,
or she likes, or she watches Netflix.
yeah. I like hanging out with my friends. It's like, okay, so does literally every other person.
I gotta tell you
It's
what.
like,
I gotta tell you what.
tell me something else,
Yo, this was during the pandemic, okay? I went to like a friend's birthday party, and I clicked with this girl, right? Like I thought she was cute, whatever. I asked her out, right? She's like, okay, and I tell her, okay, let's I'll pick you up. Let's go to this restaurant, whatever. Right?
Okay.
So it's not like a fancy place. It's like you can go on the balcony and just hang out, have a drink, have some snacks or whatever. One of those places. She gets in the car. I'm like, oh, what were you doing? Oh, I was studying and I watched a little bit of Netflix. Okay, whatever, no worries. We get to the restaurant, right? They said 10-minute wait. No worries. We're outside waiting, and she was like, oh, what are you doing? Right? I'm like, oh, I'm in school for marketing. I have my work or whatever, and I have like a couple. I play drums. That's my main thing. Oh, it looks really cool. Whatever. Sorry, I have some. Excuse me.
All good.
I'm like, what do you do? Oh, I'm in school for nursing at the same school that I go to.
Sure.
Most
people are in school, but anyways.
No, like that. It was like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, well, you're a third year or some shit. Oh, true. What are you trying to specifically do when you finish school, right? Go into my field. And I look at her. I'm like, what field are you talking about? Oh, I want to be a nurse for kids.
Okay, that's fine.
That's cool. What's it called? What about like is that it? Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
2-word answers, my guy. 2-word answers.
Yeah. I feel like when I talk to girls, especially on a first date, I have to carry the conversation.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, what do you do besides that? Study.
Yeah. If
I'm looking. Sorry, I don't know interesting, but I'm looking at her. I'm like, can I get more than like 1.5 words for the answer? You know what I mean? That way I can find something else to talk to you about.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I think in that situation, it's tough because there are girls that just do that, like 1-word answers, nothing going on. And I've had that happen to me before.
But they're always the one that's like, oh, he never pushed the conversation.
No. What I do is, let's say I ask, like, saying what up, whatever, and we say hi. Start asking, like, what school you go to, what do you do, what do you like? If I've gotten to, like, the third question and I've noticed, like, you're giving me 1-word answers, I call you out on it instantly.
Yeah?
I say, is this what you're going to do? Like, just 1-word answers? Then they're like, oh, no, it's all good, all this shit, right? Like, don't play no fucking games with me. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, it was weird because I'm like, what hobbies do you have? She's like, oh, when I watched some Netflix today.
Yeah, just call them out on it next time.
I watched some Netflix. What the fuck? Is that a hobby?
That's
What, you find a new series? Oh, like, wow. What do you want? What do you want me to say? Oh, you like Breaking Bad? I love Breaking Bad. Like,
yeah.
Like, what the? Like, you got to understand, right? Because when someone asks me my hobbies, I have easily 4.
Yeah, you have shit in the bank.
Off the rip. Like,
And also open-ended. It's like, I like to do this, and play music. Like, are you into music?
what kind of music? Yeah, what kind
right?
of music
Like,
are you
it's
into?
like you end it with an open-ended, not question, but like it's just more.
You answer the question, and then you fucking go off it, right?
Yeah.
I literally asked her what kind of music she listens to. Sorry, I had a fucking stutter there. I'm getting the angry stutter, you know?
Yeah.
She literally said, What the fuck is that? Ask me the same question. Just ask me the question.
Do you have any hobbies?
No, music. Like the music thing.
Oh, what kind of music do you like?
Oh, I listen to everything, but my preferred genre is metal. I know people don't like when I say metal, but I also like, I like mainstream hip hop. I like pop. I like what's on the radio. I like old stuff. I got 70s, 80s, 90s, and a little bit of EDM. My friends like EDM. I'll go to a rave.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. You have every avenue to go off there, right? And I'm not lying. I like all those genres. Now, ask me the question and imagine I'm a fucking girl. I got titties.
What kind of music do you like?
If it's on the radio, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. See, okay, what I do, let's say, okay, you ask me that.
Okay, what kind of music do you like?
I say, I like old school 70s, 80s, 90s rock. And then they'll be like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, what kind of music do you like? Right? Then they'll say, I like the new stuff. That's like more often than not, they like pop or rap.
Or Jack Harlow.
Right?
Yeah.
So then I'll be like, oh, like you relate to that? Like, are you like some rapper from the hood? And then like it's like a teasing kind of playful thing. I'm like, oh, you're like, where you from? Like Compton or some shit, right? So it's like, I'm keeping it light. I answered the question. I ask her a question back. Let her explain herself, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just let the conversation kind of just like flow. But people and I've had it where it's like, I like stuff.
I look at them like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, if someone asks me like about my music, I'll be like, yeah, I play drums. That's why I love metal, because I was great for drumming. Oh, you play drums? Yeah, I've been playing since I was 10. It's
Yeah.
My dad played it. I played it. I think I'm pretty good.
What
do you do? I tried guitar once.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Like, it really fucking annoys me, right? Because, like, let's put it this way. Because no offense, when it comes to conversation, I feel like the guy has a lot of the heavy lifting to do, no matter what. And it's not like an issue of like.
It's not heavy lifting. It's more like it's your job to keep it open ended.
Yeah, like you want to get to know the person, right?
Yeah.
And whatever. I remember there was a study. I forgot where I saw it, right? But there was a study, and it was talking about how girls and guys like the others in response to like communication, right? So. Like, so it said like when it comes talking to a girl, how do you view comedy, right? And a girl will say, oh, the guy's really funny. He makes a lot of jokes. He's not offensive or whatever. He makes a lot really lively. For a guy and a girl's comedy, it's the girl laughs at my jokes, and she understands that I'm making a joke and I'm not being offensive and it's funny. Not she makes a joke. It's I make a joke and she thinks it's funny.
Yeah. I think having the same sense of humor is so important.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
It's only happened a handful of times where like I'll watch something. Maybe it's like a little like I'm with a girl and we'll watch something that's maybe it's a little offensive for others. But if you're laughing and I'm laughing, it's way better than like, oh, it's so offensive. It's such a turn off.
How dare you say that?
Yeah.
Like, what's it called? I remember like when I was in online school, right? And I was studying with this girl like over like the fucking Zoom. Like I remember like I would say a joke, like a harmless joke, and she would laugh, and I'm like, okay. 5 minutes later goes by. I say a bit of a harder joke, right?
A little bit more edgy.
A little more edgy. See if she was laughing, right? I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, we're good here. We're good. This is a good level here, right?
Yeah.
And then I say a fucked up joke after, just to see.
Yeah.
She laughed, but not as hard.
Yeah. So you.
And I'm like, okay, I see my levels here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I stopped making fucked up jokes. And I like, or I made like I made the less edgy but still edgy jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Didn't go into the whole spiel.
Yeah.
But you know, you gotta test. You test the waters.
Test the waters, see how it's going.
Yeah,
I think I pride myself on just being able to. I think I can have a conversation with any girl, not any girl. There are some girls that are just fucking so boring. Like you just.
I'm sorry. To any girl watching this, right? Which probably isn't any, right? One word answers might be the worst thing you can do. These fucking
No. What's equally as worse
What?
is answering the question and then saying, "What about you?"
Oh yeah.
Just throwing the same question back at me. It's like that means I have to answer it and
then
now
figure out something else.
think of something else to say.
Yeah, like right, steer the conversation.
Or you can say like, "What about you?" and I'll answer. But if you don't have something to kind of like walk off what I just said, then you're not adding anything to the conversation.